In this tutorial, we will be talking about the Britannica school database which our school has procured. You having the link to the database and the username password has been shared with you. When you click on the link, this is the page that opens up. You put in the school ID and the school password, and this is the page that will open up. Today we will be talking about the intermediate level of the Britannica school database. So we will click on the intermediate level, and this is the intermediate level database of Britannica school. Before we start, we can create our own personal account over here. The advantage of having a personal account is the information, the material, the videos that you will save and you will research will get saved over here into your personal account. So you don't have to keep searching for information again and again. Here you can create your account by putting your username, password, and your email ID and selecting on educator. Once I sign in to my personal account, I can see the favorites, the source packs, lesson plans, and public lesson plans. Now, if you want to know what lesson plans have already been created, you can just click on the public lesson plans and you can search for the information that is there. You can filter it by the age, by the subject. Okay, so if I am saying 5 to 7 and history, and I will, let me see what information I am getting over here. So I am getting these lesson plans. Now let's go back to the home page. This is the home page, and here you have this can you guess section. This is something that you can ask your students to do, and you already have the information over here. So you can just ask them these questions and they can find out the answers, or you can give them their answers. Okay, then here is the explore section, where if you want to find information in your particular subject, you just have to click on your subject and you will get that information here. Again, there is a section on biographies, where if you are looking at personalities from a particular era, of a particular nationality, and in a particular subject field, you can find that information over here. Then you have these at a glance information, where there is a lot of information, subject specific information, which you can share with your students, and this can supplement your teaching. Again, over here is the did you know section, where there are videos of these. You can just ask them the question and show them a video about it. Here for the English teachers, there is the daily buzzword which you can give, which you can share with your students. Again, over here there is more can you guess information. Now for the geography teachers, this is something that is very good. Here you've got the compare countries, where you can compare the data of two countries. So you've got the official name, the forms of government, language, etc. In one glance, you can compare these countries. Now, if you want to know whether there are any articles or media, so we've got articles, you've got images, and you've got videos of these two countries. Again, if you are searching, if you are looking at a particular city or a country which you want to talk about and you're searching for information on that, you can click on the World Atlas and you can type the place that you are searching for. So again, here you've got your map, you've got the summary, you've got the profile, and you've got related articles. For history teachers, if you are looking at primary sources to enhance your teaching, there are certain primary sources over here which you can use. Again, since we are living in a digital world and we need to be aware of the daily happenings, we can have a look at the current affairs news over here. This news has been taken from BBC. Now, if I want to make a lesson, I am making a lesson and I'm looking at information on ancient Egypt. I just put in my search term over here as ancient Egypt. And I want to see what material I am getting over here. Now this is the material that I am getting. I click on this article. Okay, I read through this article and I find it relevant. Now I want to share this article to my students. I can share it by email as well as through Google Classroom. I want to use this, I want to add this material to my resource pack. So I create a resource pack on ancient Egypt, which I have already done, and I say done and I add this article over here. Okay, I want to print this article, I can print it. There is a citation option also over here where you can cite this article, and over here is a translate option. So for language teachers, if you are looking at information to share with your students in your language, so like maybe Hindi or Marathi, you have that option over here. You can click on Hindi and the article gets translated into Hindi, and you can share this article with the students. Now again, if you want to listen to the article, you can have the audio of the article over here. Now I have added this article to my resource pack. Now I want to see whether there are any images that I can add. So I click over here and I look at this image and I find it relevant. So I click on the sharing option and I add it to my resource pack. I am looking at any videos that are there. So I click on the video option. I find this video relevant. Okay. I look at the video transcript. If I'm not interested in watching the whole video, I see that, okay, it is relevant to my lesson and I put it in my resource pack again. Now, there is also the option of journal articles over here. So if you want to know any journal articles, any information that has been published in journals, you can get that information over here. If you're looking at the web's best sites, authentic websites from on the web, this is where you can get them. If you're looking at primary sources and ebooks, this is where you can get these primary sources. So I click on this, I go through the ebook and I find it relevant for my lesson. I just put it again in my favorites in my resource pack. If I want to see the year in review, what has happened in particular years, so what has happened in 93 or 97, I click on this. I feel if it is relevant to my lesson, I again add it to my favorite resource pack. Now, once I have added all the material to my resource pack, I go over here to my resource packs, okay? And I see what all material I have gathered over here. Now I can edit this pack, all right? And I can select my grade level. I can put in a brief description. I can select my subject. These are my resources. I can arrange them. I can move them up and down. And if I have any documents or any images, I can upload that also over here. I save this resource pack. Okay. Now this resource pack, I can share it with my students over here by copying the link, sending it to them by email or via Google Classroom. Also, I can convert this into a lesson plan. Okay. So when I click on convert to a lesson plan, this page opens up and I can fill in all these details over here. So I can fill in the objectives, the assessment, the procedure. I can add more steps. I can add material over here. Additional fields are there that I can add, and I can save my lesson plan. Okay, so then when I go back to my lesson plan, this is what I get. All right. Now this sums up the intermediate level of the Britannica School database.